I took 7 pregnancy tests before I believed I was pregnant. Each one, the lines weren't quite clear enough and the colors weren't quite dark enough to convince me that I was really pregnant. My exasperated husband laughed each time I returned from the loo with a new pregnancy test that again and again clearly showed 2 positive lines, as faint as they may be. I have a picture of them all lined up together side by side, each one slightly darker than the last. With each one, you can see my growing amazement and joy at being a mom on display. Having been born missing most of my right arm and my left hand, I was never sure that I'd have the opportunity or the ability to be a mom. So I guess it took a little bit of time for that message to sink in for me. I'd never known any disabled moms in my life before. When my water broke, my husband and I took a taxi in the middle of the night in a snowstorm to Mount Sinai Hospital in Toronto. The taxi driver alternated between speeding up, I've never driven anybody in labor before, and slowing way down. Oh, that's a lot of snow, eh? But we did eventually make it there in the end. I had a long labor, 28 hours. My husband texted my mom and my sisters throughout because they live in Alberta. He also held my hand and stroked my hair and played unrelenting, relaxing spa music. Each contraction I had was punctuated by a chime, literally. Needless to say, spas were ruined for me from that day forward. The first time I held my son, Jasper, after he was born, I was petrified that I would drop him. I asked for and received a pillow to put under my arm as I nervously gripped his little body. The first time I looked at my baby's face, I knew him. I knew that he was mine, and I experienced the kind of wonder that you feel on a starry night. How did we all come to be? How did he come to be my little one? What kind of a person was he going to be? What would he think of me as his mom? And beyond all of that was a love that was all encompassing, both gentle and fierce, and ultimately life-changing. My husband and I worked hard together those first few months. There were no supports to help me with holding him and burping him and changing him, but we did all of that together. And I may have doubted my ability, and society might have doubted my ability too, but my little boy has other feelings on this matter. Jasper is 8.5 now. He is a dancer in his heart. He sings to himself as he runs through our house every day. He sings me songs that are very often about how much he loves me. We weirdly have exactly the same feet. He is both a Jedi and a Lego master builder. His Lego figures usually have a sword and a laser and 3 guns and a grappling hook and a rope. And very often, I'm hoping that you can see this, very often they have just one arm.